Sri Jayadev Galla.
I rise to support the motion, move to thank the Honourable President for his address, which highlighted the legislative and policy activities and achievements of the government during the preceding 9 months and gives a broad indication of how government is planning to move ahead in the coming year. Our founder, the late Sri N.T. Ramarao Garu, right from the inception of the Telugudesam Party, has been asking the Union government to increase the devolution of funds from the centre to the state. And we've been constantly not only supporting, but also advocating right from the 1980s for more than 30 years. So certainly we are very happy and pleased with this decision. We are all for cooperative federalism. Sir, due to no fault of Andhra Pradesh, we have been made financially insolvent and economically bankrupt due to the political games played by the previous government to gain political mileage. Fortunately for the people of Andhra Pradesh, it did not benefit the party which bifurcated the state. Sir, Andhra Pradesh is not a failed state. Rather, it is called the rice bowl of the country and is a trendsetter. We are down, but we are not out. Prime Minister has rightly said that justice is delayed to Andhra Pradesh. But people of my state have faith in Sri Narendra Modi that he would at least not deny that justice to us. I hope that justice to Andhra Pradesh will be done in the forthcoming budgets, be it financial assistance, the water sharing, supporting building capital, separate zone for the railways, and implementing all the provisions of the AP Reorganization Act. Sir, there are 11 revenue deficit states in the country, and AP is one among them. Based on the recommendations of the 14th Finance Commission, the Government of India has decided that 42% of central taxes will be devolved to the states. After 5 years, by 2019-20, out of these 11 states, Andhra Pradesh will be the only non-special category state still reeling under revenue deficit of 2,500 crores. I am not saying this, sir. It is the observation of the Finance Commission. This year, 2014-15, the revenue deficit of Andhra Pradesh is 9,000 crores. This has not been addressed by the Finance Commission, in spite of the Honourable President's directive on 2nd June 2014, wherein he said, and I quote, "The Commission shall take into account the resources available to the successor states." Nothing has been done about this 9,000 crore deficit from 2014-15. This has probably not taken into account by the 14th Finance Commission as it is relating to the current year. Year 2022 is the reference year by which India turns 75, and by when India would be a developed country and so many goals would have been met. But Andhra Pradesh will continue to be a revenue deficit state even at that time, despite our continued performance because of our current situation. In view of this, I request the Finance Minister to address this revenue deficit of 9,000 crores in tomorrow's budget. Sir, regarding industrial incentives, we have been screaming for the industrial incentives in order to create a level playing field in Andhra Pradesh. Other states are saying that it will destroy the level playing field. In fact, factually, there is no level playing field today for Andhra Pradesh, and only when incentives and exemptions are given to the residuary state, there will be a level playing field as we are starting from scratch. Sir, as far as the new capital city of Andhra Pradesh is concerned, after division of AP, we have to start from scratch, and we are the only state in the country which was divided, giving away the capital to the newly formed state. We are in the process of building a new capital, and we want this capital should be the first smart city in the country. We are envisioning massive, rapid urbanization in the new capital compared to anywhere else in the country. From current population of 2.5 million in the capital area, we're expecting this to grow to 10 million in the next 10 years. We should see that what would have normally taken 25 years for development in this city will be done in the next 5 years itself. We want the rural population, which is sacrificing everything for the state capital, should be the primary beneficiary from urbanization rather than being losers. How are we going to benefit, transform, and ameliorate their living conditions? We are going to transform their lives by paying compensation to the land given for the capital, giving them land in the capital, providing them with modern infrastructure in the 29 villages that make up the capital. We are also counseling farmers on how to utilize their newly created wealth and show them the path of getting predictable monthly income rather than having an unpredictable annual income which they have now. It will help them to plan their expenditure and save money for future requirements, unlike now, where they have no plan since they are depending on agriculture, which depends on the vagaries of monsoon and every season. Rabi or Kharif is a new beginning for these farmers who are caught in a vicious cycle of debt. Sir, it would not be out of place to mention the linking of rivers to enable irrigation, generate hydropower, drinking water facility, and avoidance of drought and vagaries of nature on a regular basis. In accordance, the Polavaram project has been granted national project status in the AP Reorganization Act 2014. The project is under construction. An expenditure of 5,200 crore has already been incurred till May 2014.
Please wind up.
Sir, I'm just one more point and then my conclusion, sir. It is essential to provide additional funds and have the project completed as per the schedule before March 2018, which will immensely benefit the people of Andhra Pradesh, and also to reimburse the amount spent by the state government, which will be used for other developmental activities. Sir, I have studied very closely the PM's Adarsh Gram Yojana. Our CM has also launched Smart Ward and Smart Village initiative. As there is some overlap and additions, we have made an alignment of the two. There are some 20 non-negotiable requirements. What I am trying to drive at is that every village, if it's required to be a model village, but not every village can have healthcare center, not every village can have skill development center, not every village can have a college, not every village can have solid waste management. So in order to create all of these things, we have to create model clusters of villages rather than just a model village, and spread these resources among the villages in that cluster. So I'm just coming to the conclusion, sir. One very important point I want to make on mobile commerce, sir, which is in a nascent stage in India, needs a legislation which can be a huge success and game changer for the Indian market, with increasing mobile shopping for accessories, apparel, electronic goods, online ticketing, holiday packages, and so many other things. And with the increased penetration of smartphones, which will grow from 18% or 120 million devices in 2014 to 45% or 520 million devices. It will be a perfect delivery mechanism of cash transfer for putting bank in everybody's hand. Sir, this is a very important
सभापति महोदय,
transform the banking environment in
आज मैं राष्ट्रपति जी के महामहिम राष्ट्रपति
जन धन योजना, sir.
भाषण पर आभार व्यक्त करने का और उनका अभिनंदन करने के लिए मैं